Hey y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all. Long time no see. Hey y'all, good morning to all. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning. Oh no. Okay, I don't have time to figure it out. I got it. Good morning to all. How you guys doing this morning? Wait till a few people get into the rooms. Good morning. Good morning. Wait till a few. I mean, got this. No, I had all of that in my hand. Good morning, real mama. How you doing, baby? Thank you for joining me. I'm trying to figure out what the Lord have mercy, Jesus, y'all. Give me 1 second. I got the. I just knew I had everything. I thought I had everything. Damn it. Oh yeah. I did have everything. My bag, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I knew I had it round. Good morning to all. How's everybody doing this morning? Thank you for joining me. Real mamas, I'll be in there. Thank you, baby, for sharing me. That's what I was looking for, the phone, boo. I call myself getting up, and I got some things to say. I appreciate. Oh, Lord, no. Girl, I done went off the screen. My bad, y'all. I needed to do that real quick to check some things because I got some homework to do on this reel. I need to learn editing. It's a lot of things that I need to learn. I just been slow at it, y'all. And I got some things to say. Some things coming up here. I'm still learning too, but when you work and you know how to, because you on top of it, I commend the women with kids because I came at this thing a little late, the social media stuff like that, and it is my hobby. But with that being said, being my hobby, it's a lot of things that I need to learn, and I just haven't, you know, I'm not gonna say have the desire not to learn it. It's just that when life creeps up, other things take precedence over what I need to do. And YouTube is like on a back burner for me, but in the process, I picked up some new hours and working, and I'm used to them. I'm not gonna say that I'm not. I'm getting the employees that I had, so I'm not gonna say this is a lot of shit that went come on up here. I'm like, you know what? Mm. I'm like, oh hell no. I just sit there in the skybox, the bushes, this rose gardens. Everybody got a different saying for what they call it. I call it the bushes. Some people call it the rose garden. Some people call it the skybox. Everybody got their different saying. And this shit that been going over in this sector, I heard it goes on in all sectors, but I ain't even trying to fuck to find out. I just been chilling, looking, keeping my mouth shut, staying in my lane. And I haven't been on by choice. By choice. That's what I'm saying, by choice. I've seen a lot of shit. I don't get into the kids at all, point blank, period. So that won't be a topic over here ever at all. I don't do the children. Hey, Miss T Velocity. I just got finished listen to the rest of that video because sometime me and you, Miss T Velocity, I know we don't know each other from a can of paint or a jar of pickle. But it doesn't make a difference when like minds think alike. And when you know that the content creators, some of the content creators feel the same as you, because you can actually tell how they come on their platform and what they want their platform to give. And I was like, I knew you when I seen you yesterday. I already knew. I said, I'm gonna wait till I get home because I already knew. Just God works in mysterious ways. I felt it. Hey, chick, Philly chick, thank you for joining me. Hey, y'all. And I haven't been coming up here on purpose, y'all. It ain't that I can't hit fucking record. I can hit record any motherfucking time I get ready. It's I ain't got a goddamn thing to say until this shit. I be like, okay, I'm gonna come on my shit and say what I gotta say over here. Because I won't hit a link. I don't do links unless it's for a good cause. Y'all, this shit right here. If you are triggered, you better swipe left or swipe motherfucking right. Good morning, P. Davis. You better swipe left or swipe motherfucking right. I'm letting you know now because I'm going to get into it. This bullshit about these motherfucking kids, leave the motherfucking kids the fuck alone. I don't care who you are. When I signed up or when we signed up for this motherfucking app, I didn't think a child was up there. I was over motherfucking 18. And I would not talk about nobody motherfucking kids ever. This is going to be the first and the motherfucking last. My kids are grown. I have grandchildren. Leave the fucking kids alone. That's all I got to say. Moving right along. Leave the fucking kids alone. Damn. Fuck with the parents, not the kids. Anywho, moving right along, y'all. It's like a lot of shit. Shout out to Rico. I seen him on King Romans last night, so I think he be doing pretty good. Because I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you. I got a key. I mean, not that his place burnt up. Oh, no, because I was in the fire. But I know about his he shed. Because I got a she shed. And if my she shed had burnt down, I'd have been upset. But what you don't do, well, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But what you don't do is record the shit. That's what you don't do. Because I best and believe some shit like that happened to me and I was talking to y'all, it wouldn't have been no bye, hello, how you motherfucking doing? I'd have clicked bye. Because I felt for the boy. I'm like, damn, his little spot gone. Now, y'all can't tell me. It might have been a Kiki, but y'all can't tell me y'all didn't feel for the child. Because I did. I was like, Lord have mercy. Thank you guys for joining me to the coffee quiz. I appreciate you guys. Get your cup of coffee, get your libations. Some of us drink tea, get your tea. And like I said, I just have not been having the desire to come on. And then I'm just going to keep it a buck. No. Some of the shit, I just don't get down. I'm like, what the? And then when the time I do, I'm like, Because I'll be cussing and fussing all the fucking time. And that's not the reason why I got this channel. I know it ain't I am not a dragger or a roaster, but I can get down like the rest of these motherfuckers if I choose to. Call upon. But I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I might say one thing, and I'm going to leave it the fuck alone. Yes. Mom, I need to be right there with you. With that water, for real. You know? I'm not, I don't have, I ain't got the time or the sense. Like I said, I'm not a dragger, I'm not a rope, but call on me, I'm going to represent. But I'm not going to go back and forth with you all motherfucking day. I don't even do that in my motherfucking real life. I say what I got to say. You don't like it, move on. Because I know I move on. I'm cut like that. I'll move the fuck on. I'll leave your ass in the fucking dust and move the fuck on. I'll leave you sitting there looking stupid. Absolutely, positively will. Tita say sometime I ain't got no feelings. Feelings what? Get out your motherfucker. I tell a motherfucker in a minute, get the fuck up out your motherfucking feet, because you coming up here in this sector. You might as well get the fuck out your motherfucking feet, because your feet is going to get fucking hurt. No matter who the fuck you is. You better take feelings and put them hoes to the side. Because some of these motherfuckers, they don't feel shit. And I've said that so many times in so many videos. Me neither, Miss Steve Velocity. That's exactly. And I think it's because it's the way that each one of them, I heard you talk about Jaded Nerd, Sassy, the people that like us, that struggle with our channel, but we came up here with these channels for a whole different reason. So the struggle is good to me. The struggle is good. It may be small, but the struggle is good to me. Because if we do all what they do, fuck it. It's fucked up. It's already fucked up. I ain't gonna tell you that I don't like to see the mess, but I'm not gonna be about the motherfucking mess. I know how to go around some shit. I'm too intelligent to sit up here and fucking fight with you all motherfucking day. Shit, because when I was in the streets, we post up. What the fuck? Ain't no guy. I don't have time. Fuck you. And then I ain't got time for this shit. That ain't the way I'm cut from. I like to come up here and talk shit and some good shit when we can have some positive energy. All that other shit, keep that shit. Keep that shit. I don't do that in real life. No. I just don't. And I'm like, okay. And I mean, people gonna have difference of opinion. If you think that you are gonna come up here and change somebody's mind, you better go somewhere and sit your ass the fuck down, because you ain't gonna change nobody's motherfucking mind and what they want to do or what they want to say and how they gonna go with it. You might as well leave that shit the fuck alone. It ain't happening. You got some good people up in here. You really do. I've met a lot of them. Keyboard gangster, absolutely. I don't have time for that shit. I'm gonna say it. I may say it twice because I like to hear myself talk sometimes. But I'm not. I don't have the time to go back and forth. No. It's just for one thing, God is not gonna let me do that, because I get tired real quick. I'm like, oh fuck this shit. Here we go again. I don't have time for it. It's just, what is it gonna do? You gonna say this, we're gonna say this, we're gonna talk about this, and ain't shit getting done. The situation is still the fucking same. It's still the same. It's still the same. All right, real mom. Yeah, today I'm off. Y'all had to think about it. I've been working so much. I said, well, bitch, I'm sitting there looking. I said, is you really off today? I said, because if you ain't off, they gonna be calling you in a minute. Then I thought, I said, who gonna call you? Because we've been working so hard. We finally got the state came in and finally tested us. Thank God that is over with, because each person is new employees, and it happened on the day that I was off, which was Saturday, it always happened on my days off since they've been coming. It's Thursdays and Saturdays. So you be trying to make sure your T's is dot, your I's is dotted and your T's is lined up. Miss T Velocity, half of these people, nah, we don't know them. Absolutely, positively right. We don't know these people. But some of the people we do get to know behind the scenes. And let's talk about that. You're not going to even get along once you get behind the scenes either. In certain cases, you're going to have difference of opinion. People are cut different. People's lives are different. Who am I to come up here? And I met you on here, a YouTube shit. And I'm just talking in general. I don't care who take it wrong. I told you in the beginning. And also, it's not about being ruthless, being heartless. I'm being realistic. I don't give two fucks in the bag of dicks how you feel. I really don't. It's quite a handful that I do, and they will check me on it. I have no problem with that. But don't come up here trying to change nobody. Don't do that. Either you're going to accept them with what the fuck they are and move on, or you're not. Because you get to know somebody. Hey, TC, and you feel as though that you need to protect them. That's not your place. That's not your place to protect no motherfucking body. Who left you to protect her? You feel as though that you need to tell them something? Number one, who asked you? And when the shit don't go your way, you upset. Because I'm quite sure we see all the same shit that goes on over here, but a motherfucker choose not to talk on it. Because half of the shit I don't even give a fuck about. I see it. And that's what I do. I said I got 4 eyes, maybe 6 sometimes because I got the bifocal. I don't need nobody to tell me motherfucking jack shit what goes on up here. I just don't. That's been my motto when I hit the YouTube streets and I push record. I've been around long enough to see the bullshit that goes on. I don't want nobody, my subbies or no, don't bring me a motherfucking thing. Because sometimes it's better off that I don't know shit about it. Because eventually I will find out. And if I don't find out, that's good too. That's good too. Because in me, and I'm only talking about me, the person that had to bring me shit, I'm going to side eye they motherfucking ass because I want to know why you always bringing me shit. Why you always telling me shit? Not like I ain't on YouTube my motherfucking self. That's just me. That's just my nature. The one that's always bringing you shit. Not like you not on YouTube your goddamn self. Like you can't see it your motherfucking self. Why are you bringing me shit? Because in me, and I'm only talking about me, I'm a side eye your ass. For some reason. For some reason, I'm going to side eye you. I don't know why, but I am. Because I'm a curious motherfucker, but curious by nature. I want to know why you doing all this yakety yakking and bringing it to me. Because you ain't never got to worry about me pressing motherfucking record. I'm not going to go half cocked off. That I'm not going to do. I'm going to sit back. I'm a thinker. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to size your motherfucking ass up. I'm going to look. I'm going to listen. Because it's free to listen. It don't take nothing to listen. But while you listen, you better read between the motherfucking lines on the side, on the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening. I'm listening the whole time. I'm educating myself. I'm educating myself. Thank you, Miss T Velocity. I got to get this shit together, y'all. These plants done, these bad boys, this is, woo, baby. I got some stuff that's just done grown. Wow. That I have no clue today. That's why I'm on early. I got to bring some of these plants in because I'm looking at the news. It dropped from 75 degrees to 50 degrees in a matter of 2 days. And some of my plants is on the back porch. So some of them I'm bringing in. And I have not bought any plants this summer. I had no room in the inn. Even though I got my extra bedroom back, I got to go out here and get a stand and try to put these plants up on the stand. Yes, it does feel good with the plants. It does. These are my babies. But like I say, y'all, it's not that I've been working. I got my schedule down. I ain't going to say to a science because it always change. But it's been better. I just, I see a lot of shit. And I'll say I probably was in my feet too. Because first of all, it started out with the foot. So I thought. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I had the little toenail, the ingrown toenail. I had to get that done. Okay, that was a couple of weeks. I did get a little down in the dumps about that, but that wasn't shit. Then the toenail did beautiful. It was the skin, whatever the stuff that they freeze your feet with, that irritated my toe. Then I blamed it on the job. Just tired. And the whole time that all this shit is going on, I'm watching this shit go down the way on YouTube. I'm still in the bushes in the sky, NT, the chat, this, that, the third, and Rebels and all that. I'm looking at this shit. Got my own channel. I'm like, I'm not coming to fuck up here. I'm not coming to fuck up here with this fuck shit. That's what I'm saying to myself. But mind you, my channel goes a whole different motherfucking way. But I do come on and talk about the ish because it is motherfucking commentary. It reminds me what the fuck not to do. Yeah, TC, I didn't make it home. It was too much rain here to even, they would have tore my plants up. But I did get a pitcher of water over to the side and poured it around because I ended up going clean on. I got off early yesterday, y'all. I went and treated myself to my, I call it the hood Chinese restaurant because it's back off in the hood over where I used to stay at. So I had to come from the suburb and I had to go to the hood. So that I went and got me some food. And I was pouring down rain in here yesterday, y'all. We got some rain. So by the time I got home, the food was dry because I had tied it up real good and everything. But I was drenched. So shit, I just came in, got me a shower and ate. Oh, Miss T Velocity, I wish you was here. I would give you plenty of pieces, honey. You wouldn't even have to grow them. I would just give them to you. And so I went and got me some little Chinese food. But that's the one thing I need to do. But Michael's is so damn high. I don't have nothing. Once I bring in my plants from outside, I only have a few little harvest things. And when you be going up into them stores trying to get these decals and decoration, that shit can cost your motherfucking ass. I'm like, hold on, I'm a cheap bitch. I don't have it like that. So I'm going to end up bringing some plants and potting. But like I told y'all guys, I be seeing a lot of shit. I just ain't been up here and ain't had shit to say. Not that, I came on once a week. I'm like, I just don't want to feed into the bullshit. I'm dumb. I'm not going to feed into the bullshit. But that shit can be fucking triggering. You sitting up here all of a sudden, you up in the motherfucking, I had to now I'm not the thing where I usually pop down in certain chests that I felt comfortable in like the rest of us. And then all of a sudden that motherfucker go ham to the left. I'm like, oh, motherfuck this shit. So I've been in a lot of goddamn bushes. And like you said, you have to change your own algorithm. And this shit goes down in all motherfucking sectors. Just over here, it's a little dark right now, as usual, but all the sectors are dark. It depends on how you handle the shit. I don't need to. You right, TC. I don't be wanting to respond. I sit there in the house with like this dumb motherfucker. I be cussing. I be sitting up here. Sometimes I get my whole motherfucking life because it be a key. Some of the shit now, it be a key to me. I'm like, are you serious? It was a fucking key. Uncle Tim give me my whole life sometimes because he gets so angry. The veins start coming out. Like, look. You dissing this shit out. You over here with the shit and the giggles and the fuck shit. And when they come at your ass, you done got upset. He give me my whole life. I just get tickled. I just get so tickled. I be like, oh, hell no. Here he go again. And then when he starts singing, he just murdered the whole song. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nasty girls. I'm like, I get my whole life. Hey, Miss Lovely. Get my whole life. Sometimes you get your whole life. Sometimes you better swipe left and you better swipe right if you think you're going to change your motherfucker up here because you ain't going to change shit. Only thing you need to change is change. Swipe left, swipe right, or don't watch. Because you ain't going to change your motherfucking thing up here. You ain't. And stop trying to tell people how they need to act that they ain't asked you. I'm just saying. Don't get mad because they don't act the way that you think they should act. Let them act the ass that they are, or if they're an ass at all. What do you give a fuck how they act? You don't even know these people. It's a social media app. I keep saying the same shit. It's an app. I didn't know you before the app, and I may not know your ass after the app. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yes, we do get frustrated. Yes, we do get upset because we are humans and we do have feelings. So I can't tell a person how to feel because some shit done happened up here that done fucked me up too. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's when you take a sabbatical. You don't look. Or you find you something else to do. I wouldn't dare tell a person, oh, well, they shouldn't do this and they shouldn't do that. Or if it was me, no, it ain't me. It ain't me. It's not my life. It's not me to tell another person what they should do. Or if it was me, this is what I would do. That's not my ministry. That's not my ministry. Even when I was in the streets, if you fell down, I'm just going to try to help your ass the fuck up. But I'm not going to sit there and tell you if it was me, what I should do or what I would do. Because you know what? You the only motherfucker that walks them shoes. You the only one that walks them shoes. And it's not fair or right for me to tell you how to walk them. I'm just standing beside you. I got you. But it's not for me to tell you how to walk. It's not my ministry. No, it's not. And that's what people need to fail to realize. We're human beings up here just like everybody else. Some of us lash out differently. Some of us don't give a fuck. And I'm one of them hoes that don't give a fuck. I really am. Because you know why? It's the life that I have lived. Still living it to a certain extent, but doing it better than I did years ago. You put up a shield of armor that, it still comes down. It still affects me. But I can't worry about every time Dick and motherfucking Harry when I know in my life I'm doing the right motherfucking thing. That's for me. Fuck what you think. Fuck you. What's right for me. Self-preservation is number one. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ really is number one. Then me comes next because my kids is grown. So if I worry about what you think, I'll never get a motherfucking thing done. And the eyes of the Lord is the only one that I worry about. Because these folk up here, I'm going to be right here for this fuck shit that they do. This is going to keep me grounded in what not to do. And that, I'm like, oh, they going to court, talking about the children. What they won't do is the question. Tell me what they won't do. We know what they will do. Tell me what they won't do. Surprise me with that. That's what needs to be surprised. I see all this shit. Some of this shit, I'll be like, I come back and I look. But I also told you guys in my introduction videos and some of my videos, I won't be up here every day. I won't. I was doing my algorithm 3 times a week. I've cut that back to 1. I love the people that I've met. I got some new subscribers. Shout out to my new subscriber from the RTA, which is the regional transportation here in Ohio. He's my bus driver in the morning when I'm usually catching the buses. That's usually between like 7:30 and 7:41 bus. The 26A going to downtown Cleveland. Found out he's a YouTuber. You'd be surprised who the people that you meet on here that I have met. I'm very much so surprised and satisfied with that because there's some good people. Yes, our numbers are small. Our numbers are going to be small. And I'd rather have my numbers small because I didn't come up here to get monetized. I didn't know anything about all of that. I knew that was later on down the future and the editing. Everybody come up here for something different. For whatever your reason may or may not be, that's your choice. When we got these apps, I don't think no one was there holding our hand or holding our devices, making choices for us. We made the choice. We make all the choices that we need when we come up here and hit record. It's up to you which way you want your platform to grow or go. It can grow, like Misty Velocity said, I'm going to piggyback. It's going to grow slow. And to me, slow is just as fine as not growing at all. It's the people that you meet on a genuine basis in these chats that you get to know that makes these chats what it is. Because without you guys, my numbers couldn't have grown the way that they grow. And I really do appreciate you. Don't think that I take you guys lightly, because I don't. I do. But this is a hobby, and sometimes you just come on here and you be in mid hit. You want to talk to the people, then you be like, at least I do. I'm speaking me. I come in for work. Let me come talk to the people for a few minutes. I go through the YouTube part and I look. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, all me baby. I look and I say, okay, what's such and such on? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm subscribed to the person too, so I may want to hear what they got to say. So I wait. And then the shit get to talking and I get to stirred up. I'm like, fuck this shit. I don't want to talk now. And I got to stop that because I am a content creator, a subby before I was a content creator. It's sometimes it's just that I come in, I wind down, and I look, I be like, oh shit, let me go over here. Especially if it's the key that I want to hear. Especially when Tim and Tina was going through their things and she rated his book. I wanted to hear that shit. So I'm human just like everybody else. I am a subby before I came a content creator, and I'm a subby that like to see some of the mess sometimes. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Shit, I like to see some of the mess. I get a kiki, I get my life, but it's a time and place for everything. Okay, we are human, and and another thing that gets me, and I'm just speaking. You can't hold on to every word that a content creator say. Some of them motherfuckers be lying. Most of the motherfuckers be lying. Let me just keep it 100 above. Most of the motherfuckers be lying. But here you is hanging on to every motherfucking word that a motherfucker saying, and you fail to realize they are a human motherfucking being that mouth flaps like that, like my mouth. Y'all ain't got to believe nothing that I say. But what you don't do is hang on to every motherfucking word. Come on. This is an entertainment app once again. An entertainment app. Some do it for clicks and views. Remember that. And the cash apps and whatever the fuck else they got going on. So if it sound good, they gonna juice it the fuck up. Come on now. Come on now. Stop hanging on to every motherfucking word. Shit changes. They may meant that at the beginning, but when they get thick through the shit do changes. Well, they said this, and according to this, and then that shit didn't happen. I've seen a lot of that shit. I had to go back and redball some shit because I was confused. I'm like, okay, that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. Been in the motherfucking live, full-fledged live, and that shit didn't go. Hey, Nita, thank you for joining me. I'm like, that shit didn't go down. Like, the fuck? But I'm in the live. Then I got to stop, go back, get the second or the third device. Sometimes that be too much trouble. That's where the receipts come in at. And the one thing about it, too, for sure, you had the receipts up here on motherfucking YouTube and you know the timestamp and all that, then you good to go. But damn. But damn. It's crazy. Like I said, most of the time I love coming up here. But lately, y'all, the job, I'm not going to say that it's been stressful. It's gotten better. We're getting the people in finally. I don't want to speak too soon because, you know, these jobs, these folks come in and out like a revolving door. But shout out to the Taco Bell crew that I got now. Much love. Much love. Thank you for being who you are. You must give props where props are due. Shout out to West 17216 Taco Bell. Thank you for the morning crew. I appreciate you. I really do. And I will red ball it back for their ass. Because sometimes you got to just tell them. I tell them, but sometimes you must go that extra mile because it was a struggle just to get people to come in that want to work, that actually carry out the duties. Hey, Miss Shirley, thank you for joining me. And you guys, I do apologize, but that is the real one of the real reasons why I haven't come on. Not, it's just like, you know, I see it too. I see it too. And most of the times lately, I've just been tired. I tell my son, he said, you coming on, Sebastian, which be in the chat. He's asleep now because he just, on the matter of fact, he's not probably asleep. He's probably doing he's doing a double. Shout out to my son, Sebastian. I just, the shit that goes on, and you be like, well, god damn. I just sit back and I start looking. I'm like, no, man, I know that's not what my channel is about. I know that. But I have feelings too. I'm over here. However the fuck I got over here in the beef sector, I do not fucking know, but I'm here. Okay, I'll deal with it in my way. I don't agree with all this shit. I just sit back and look, and I come on here and feel like giving up my commentary. And if y'all notice, I don't have to use their motherfucking name. Now, if I use your name, it's really that I'm really animate about this subject. And I try not to get that, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just use the word involved. Because it's certain subjects like politics, children, religion. Then the three subjects that I will not touch because there's always been a difference of opinion in that. It's like assholes. All of us got one. So them the three subjects that I will not touch. And it's no need because that's your opinion and how you feel. So them subjects is off limits to me. A lot of shit, I've got even boundaries up here for me. The things that I have to remember and choose to talk about because I've learned being up here on YouTube, you're not going to get along with everyone. You're not going to agree with everyone. Some people that you're going to offend and that you don't know that you offend them. For whatever reason it may be. Maybe at one point they rock with you or you rock with them. This is what I'm learning up on these YouTube streets when we go in these chats with some of these people. We don't know these people. And I'm speaking in the items. I don't know these people. And at one point in time, Chatty Cathy, that's what I call it, Chatty Cathy chats, because we chat in the chat, we type in the chat. And you were speaking to this person, being cordial. Then all of a sudden, you still supports them. And you go into another chat. Oh, hey, such and such and such. How you doing? You're typing in the chat, and all of a sudden, they don't speak or type back. Oh, the first thing coming to your mind is, oh, what did I do to you? First of all, you got to remember, I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't have to do anything to these people up here. It's just that difference of opinion. They don't want to speak to you in the chat no more. That's fine. So, of course, being a human being that you are, you tried a couple of more times just to see if what you typed was correct or the feeling that you had. I'm only speaking of me. How you doing, such and such? You look at the chat. Of course, I know all of us been through this. Some of us is going through this now. You see where this person or people, whomever, everybody else. You like, oh, what did I do to that person? You didn't do anything. Things changes, chat changes, people changes, platform changes. That's just the way this shit goes up here. But you still can be cordial. And that's all I need to be. Oh, okay. I really don't even know the person. You never had a run-in with him. So you like, well, what happened? Nothing fucking happened. Why worry about it? It take about a week to get over it. Because you really don't know these people. But that's just the way this YouTube shit is. We're co-workers. Most of us are. Some of us do get to know people behind the scenes. And some of us, you may not once you get to start talking to them. Because you can't change a person. Because you think that you're talking behind the scenes to a person or people or several persons, people. You cannot force your opinion on anyone. It's your opinion, your thought. Let them be who they are. Please let them be who they are. They will discover what they need to discover. But by you being there, telling them and buzzing in their ear, it's not going to help the situation. It's not going to make you. They listen. We listen. But you got to let people be where they are. And I've learned that on here too. We get involved because we human beings. We get to loving and liking up on these people, but you got to also remember, we don't know these people. We get to know just what they let us know in the time length that they're up here. And take it for what it is. Leave it, love it, or like it. And that's sometimes where you got to be with that. And me, sometimes I just feel as though that I went into the subby mode, working, coming in. I'm like, you know what? I was a subby first. If the subjects is really that to me, and I can only speak for me, some of these things can be triggering to people. I found myself in certain places and spaces that it was triggering. So therefore I couldn't watch it. So I can understand that. That's why when I'm on a subject of this nature, I try to be mindful and very careful of what I say, because you need to articulate your words, but also understand they are human too. Something may not be right in their life. Who am I to say, oh, well, this is why they doing that? I really don't know. I don't know them. I'm not going to say to a certain extent that I don't care, but the minute things in life, the bullshit, I can actually see, and I'm quite sure you guys can too. I don't focus on that bullshit because I'm up here for a different reason. I'm not a dragger, I'm not a roaster, but I could get with the best of them. But that's not why I'm here. That's not my purpose. It's just not my purpose. It's not, I don't even do that in real life. I try to, it's always been, I like structure. I like things, everything is not going to go peaches and cream. Hell no, life ain't fucking like that. Okay? I might not have my second room that I just got together. I may not have that again, y'all. That's a whole day and a whole nother story. That's for the babies. That's a whole nother story. I'm working on some things in life right now to get my baby son home. So when God do things in so many different mysterious ways, that okay, you thinking you're gonna get that second room to put all them plants in there? I got something for you. I'm gonna bring the other son home. I'm like, huh? That's what I'm hearing right now in my life, what I'm dealing with. So sometimes life creeps up where you have to take a sabbatical and go off to the side and do what you got to do. That's what I'm dealing with. If this is what I want to do, should I do it? Is it the right thing to do? And I was listening to some things, a religious tape of mine. It said, invite God into the difficulties. Don't call him when it's difficult. Invite him when the difficulties come. And that's what I've been dealing for these past month, honestly. Because it's a struggle, because it's something that I don't want to do in the beginning because I want my space. But I have to dive into it full force and say, Lord, guide me, help me make the right decisions. And at the time, coming up on YouTube, at least once a week was what I needed to do, because I was dealing with everyday life, working, dealing with family. It wasn't, we had a few deaths due to, almost like Anthony say, Kool-Aid 19. Some friends at the job had the same issue. So by the time I came home and got rested to wind down, I went into the subby mode to look at YouTube, and I wasn't feeling it. And I would come up once a week. I have came up once a week, but it's just like everybody's going through something. And what gets me is how I come out of this something and how I deal with it. In me, I deal with it. I'll just bag down. It's not as so much as to close down or to shut down. It's I can't do anything by yelling, screaming, cursing. I can't. in these past, let's say, since 2012, we'll say it started in 2012. I've lost a lot of people that year. 3 of the most closest people, my mother, my mother-in-law, and my kid's father. And I think it was in that order. In that order. 5 years preceding my son. And each time it took me, I'm only speaking about me, I had to calm down. I dealt with it, but it taught me to be, which I never have, and I still probably don't got it, is the patience. But it taught me, well, how you gonna deal with this? How you gonna come out of this? What you gonna do? And me getting angry, getting mad, being nasty, volatory, cursing, it wasn't for me. It knocked that shit clean up out my ass. Now, don't get me wrong. I can still cuss and get down and dirty like the best of them, but it knocked the wind out of my ass. Why am I arguing? Why am I upset? Why? You better find you something else to do. So that's what I'm working on today. I cannot come up here and get stressed out all ugly because of what these fuckers up on motherfucking YouTube is doing. I don't know these goddamn people. So that's how I look at this shit. Yes, I like the kiki. I'm a little bit of messy. I like to see the mess. I'm not going to tell you I don't. But to get downright and ugly with you motherfuckers, kissing my motherfucking ass in a bag of dicks, it ain't that damn deep for me. It's not that motherfucking deep. I know how to log the fuck off. Thank you, Mika. Well said, baby. Well said. I mean, I like the mess too. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you I don't like it, but the fuck that shit. Damn. I got real life motherfucking issues. Mine ain't no better than the next ones, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit up here and I only come. It's okay to get away, to get your mind cleared and look at they motherfucking messy shit. But I don't be down with that shit neither. I'm like, fuck that shit. Let me go smoke me a blunt. That's what I'll be saying. I'm gonna smoke me a blunt and sit back and watch this shit. And watch me some TV. Or play my little Nintendo Switch. Fuck that shit. It's more to life than sitting up here picking up on these damn people. Now, some of this shit be a key. Now, I ain't gonna even lie to you, because I ain't get my whole life that Rico plays burnt down, but the shit was a little funny to me, especially when everybody else was giving the commentary. Especially when Mother was over there giving a commentary, and then when Duchess Kelly Love, that like little shit like that, I'm okay with that shit. Fire, dum. And then the little bobblehead coming on talking about Rico. They got the room at the Salvation Army for you. Now shit like that, I like little shit like that. But all that other bullshit, cutting folks down, all that other shit, you can keep that shit. And I'll be damned, I told you, take me to court, you ain't getting the motherfucking thing. Now, you want to take me to court? What you going to take me to court on? Because I ain't got shit but some taco money. That's all the fuck I got. And I need that to pay my rent. So you ain't getting my taco money. Because my taco money go pay my rent. All this court having shit going down here, going to motherfucking Sam's Club, going down to Rotisserie Isle and all. I see all that shit. That don't motherfucking impress me. It's entertainment. Don't forget Christmas is coming. Let's see what will go down the line. Because remember, we supposed to be in B-more on Christmas, right? We supposed to be in B-more on Christmas, right? Y'all, remember, this is an entertainment app, and it is sometimes about clicks and views. But these are real human beings. Sometimes people be fucking over. Some baby bye. Some of us, we don't even know each other. And once you figure that out and take some of the fees up out this shit, you'll be able to better look at this shit. I'm telling you, better swipe left or swipe right because some of this shit can trigger you. Yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can. Especially you're a human being. Don't tell me it don't trigger you. But you ain't gonna change the shit. Only thing you can do is change you. That's the only thing you can do is change you. Y'all, I'm gonna get on off of here because I do got to get up. I got all them clothes, and I had on some clothes yesterday that was wet. I thank you guys for joining me. Much love. And like I said, I am around. I will be getting back to my algorithm eventually, but I am around. And I thank you guys for joining me. Much love. And the 216 is out. Bye-bye.